Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the WPS podcast. That is Why People Suck. I'm Celia, and I'm joined by my co host, best friend, and sister, Alejandra.
Glad to be back for another episode where we call out all the ways people are super annoying and talk about what we can actually do about it. We say it so you don't have to. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about why some people who are pet owners suck. Now, I want to be very clear that when I say some, I really do mean some. Not all pet owners are offensive, but so many pet owners have become, let's just say, so ridiculous that we're going to have to call them out and give them their very own episode on the WPS podcast.
I totally agree with that. It's nothing against the pets at all.
No.
Like, we love animals. It's the people that have just decided that the rules don't apply to their pets.
Yeah. So we definitely just want to start by saying we love animals. I particularly I love dogs. I would fight for dogs. Like I cry when I see senior dogs, like when they're just so, like they've lived a good life. And I'm just like, oh, you're just the sweetest little thing. Like you put a golden retriever in front of me and I melt. Oh my gosh. However, why would you bring your dog into the supermarket? Like I'm just going to jump in with that. Like that, oh my gosh, that just infuriates me.
That or any other pet, because honestly, nowadays that people are just exaggerating a little bit with this service animal or emotional support animal. Like it's not just dogs, now it's very interesting animals like reptiles, I don't know, turtles, your emotional support
Cock.
donkey or snake. Like at some point it's a little bit much to bring them everywhere, you know?
Yeah, I heard a story about an emotional support peacock on an airplane, which I was like, that can't be real, but I looked it up and it was. It
Yeah, I
was
think I
real.
heard that.
Yeah. Like what? Those things are huge. Have you ever seen a peacock in real life? Like when it opens up its wings, they're beautiful. And they're so cool to look at, but like on an airplane, are you kidding? Where are you going to put that thing?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for me, the thing that annoys me the most is when people bring their dogs and don't clean up after them. Because I remember this particular story that made my roommate in college laugh. Like, we were hanging out on campus and we were sitting on the grass or something, and I noticed that there was dog poo close to us, and I was like, who brings their dog to campus? Like, no one lives with a dog on campus and then you don't clean up after them. I mean, it's fine to bring your pets places, especially places where pets are welcome, like a park or whatever outdoors place,
Mhm.
but not cleaning up after them, that is just plain rude and disgusting. What the heck?
Oh, absolutely agree. Like we have that all the time. Like we on our in our front yard, like we'll run into like just random dog poop. And I'm like, look, if you've committed to having a dog, then you've committed to cleaning up after it. That's not my problem to clean up after. Also, if I don't know it's there, I could step on it. That is so mean to do to your neighbors. And also another thing that really annoys me, and I don't know if this is I've actually talked to people who have dogs and they've told me that they would never do something like this because it's like in the dog community, like dog owner community. Like it's a pretty well-known fact that you don't do this, but like when it's trash day or like not even trash day, like we have our trash cans outside, it's on the side of the house. And sometimes I'll open it up and there's a dog poop bag in my trash can. And I know some people are like, well, at least they put it in the trash can. And it's like, yeah, but I don't want that in my trash can because then it's going to smell up my trash can. I don't have a dog. Like, I don't want that in there. And so I asked my best friend who has a dog, and she's always had dogs. And I was like, I'm sorry, that really annoys me. Like, do you do that? And she was like, oh, no, it's like a pretty well known fact that you're not supposed to do that. Like, that's very rude. Like, you pick up your dog poop, you put it in a bag, and then you take your dog poop back home. You don't put it in someone else's trash can. I've also had it, by the way, when it's trash day and you don't pick up your trash immediately after it comes. So then at the end of the day, when I get it and it's been picked up, now there's a new dog poop bag in there. And I'm like, cool. So now that stinky dog bag is going to sit in my trash can for the entire week. No, thank you.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I had no idea. about that. And I never
Mhm.
even thought of it just because I have like a communal
Mm,
trash can area. But yeah, yeah, dumpster, that would be
yeah,
so annoying. And I was just thinking also with that, yeah, at least they're putting it in the trash. I've seen times where I'm on a trailer at the park and I just see a random poop bag on the ground and
that's
it's
even
like,
worse.
okay.
Yeah, that's even worse, putting it in the bag and then just leaving the bag, like, now you're just fully polluting, like, that's not the bag doesn't disintegrate now, or it doesn't like, the poop, at least it goes back into the earth eventually, but, like, the plastic bag doesn't.
Yeah, totally. But wow, I didn't think about that with the individual trash cans, but that's cool that people actually know that there is the well-known rule, but that's good, you know? 'Cause I'm thinking it's so good that we now have laws for this. I think there are laws, right? I don't own a pet, but I think it is against the law to not pick up after your dog in certain
Yeah.
countries. I do remember when I traveled to Buenos Aires like 15 years ago, though. This was a long time ago. I was so shocked by the amount of dog poop all over the city. Like, it's such a
Really?
gorgeous city. And I was like, does no one pick up after
Oh,
their dog? Yeah. And I had to be looking at my feet where I was walking instead of
no
looking at all the
way.
cool things. But this was a long time ago. And apparently now that's not the way it is. Cause I think 2 years ago, my husband's aunt and uncle went, and I was like, was this the case for you? Because it really shocked me. Like, such a gorgeous city, and then I was just remembering the dog poop. So I'm glad that now around the world it's well known. Like, okay, you can't just let your dog poop
No.
anywhere. You have to clean up
Yeah.
after them. It's gross. It smells so bad, and then people just
Mhm.
step on it, and you bring it back to your
You know
house.
how hard it is to
No.
get poop out of your shoe? Like, have you ever actually stepped in dog poop? Because I have. It is
Yes.
terrible, and it smells so bad, and it's like one of those things, like when you have kids kinda thing, like, and you're changing their diaper, it's, like, not that big of a deal. It's, like, the same thing when it's your dog, like, if it's your dog poop, I feel like it probably isn't that big of a deal to pick it up, but you're cleaning up dog poop that is not your dog's poop, so it's just like, ugh, it's even more disgusting, you know? I don't or at least that's how I feel anyway. I'm just like, "This is not even
Yeah.
my dog." It's so gross.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that has happened to me, and yes, it is a horrible thing to
Yeah.
happen to you.
So, yeah, I live in Austin, and the dogs especially, I mean, people bring their dogs everywhere, which is, I mean, that's fine. Like, again, I love dogs, but there's a big thing in Austin where you have to keep your dogs leashed, especially in like, there are a lot of trails around the city, so you do have to keep your dog leashed on the trails because, well, it's not really safe for them, first of all. Like, they could just run off. Like, yeah, you could say that your dog is well trained, whatever, but it might not be safe. Like, they might go off, and, like, sometimes there's a creek running and, like, whatever. It might be, like, running a lot stronger than you think, and you probably don't want to let your dog in there. But so many people just completely ignore the leash laws. And, like, they're there for a reason, right? I mean, we go on hikes with our kids. Obviously, our kids are really small, and I always think of this like when a dog runs up to them, it would be like a giant bear running up to me, right? Like it's that like it's a big fluffy thing. It's as tall as they are. And like you can say it's friendly, but something that big running at you as friendly as you say it is, it's still kind of terrifying. And I'm not trying to have my kids be scared of dogs. I love dogs and I want them to love dogs. And I don't want an experience like that to scare them. And honestly, I have started to kind of notice that with them, they are a little bit cautious with the dogs. And I think it's a lot of, they've had a lot of situations or instances where a dog has run up to them and it's like licked their face or like jumped on them. And I have to be like, whoa, 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 no, no, don't do that to my kid because it is scary. I don't, and people are like, oh, he's friendly. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't, it's scary to me if like a friendly bear were to, like, it's so cute, right? And like, you don't think, minus the fact that it could just like rip your face off. But it's still a huge animal that's jumping at you and like licking your face. It's still scary, you know? So I feel like it's so frustrating to me that the leash laws are completely ignored by a lot of people. And they're there for a reason. I mean, like they're also there for the safety of the animal, like I said. So like if it says to leash your dog, please leash your dog.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause like you said with kids, but anyone who might be afraid of dogs or who is allergic, doesn't like them, there's so many things that you need to think about. And yeah, for their own safety too, right? Because there could be hazardous things in that area or whatever. And also the environment. Like they're there to protect the environment sometimes. Like there
Mhm.
might be species of birds that are protected or whatever, and that's the reason that they have this
Yeah.
rule. So you need to just think beyond the comfort of your dog and yourself. Mostly yourself, because clearly you just, I don't know, you just want it to get its exercise on its
Yeah.
own, and I don't know what it is, but yeah, you just need to be more conscious of that. But also speaking of that, some pet owners annoy me because they don't actually seem to care for the safety of their pets.
Yeah.
Like you said, when they just let them run around wild or they bring them to places where they shouldn't
Mhm.
be. Like, for example, I saw this story where this woman brought her dog to the gym in her bag,
Why?
and that's not a safe place for a dog. Yeah.
No.
It could get hurt with the weights and
Well, that and,
things.
like, if the dog is running around and it, like, rubs up against someone that doesn't even know it's there and they have heavy weights, like, they could drop the weights on themselves or the dog or whatever, yeah, that's really unsafe.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Or people who just don't care about cleanliness. Look, I know that people take care of their dogs and they're clean and stuff, but there's certain places that require a lot more than just, bathing your dog or whatever. Like, you can't bring them to the doctors, for example,
Mhm.
or anywhere that needs to be very well cleaned.
Yeah, like sterile. So they do have a really cute program in some hospitals where they, like when children are sick, they'll bring in like trained emotional support dogs to like help them, like cancer patients and stuff like that. And like I think that's great, but also those animals are really well taken care of and like they've been trained not to run around or like create chaos in a place where chaos should not be happening.
Mhm.
So obviously in a controlled environment like that, I feel like that's perfectly fine. But like you just being like, I'm just gonna waltz in and bring my dog to the hospital. No.
Yeah, it's totally different if it's a service
Yeah.
animal, though. That's a completely different case, and I
Yeah.
agree for
Yeah.
sure. But yeah, just bringing your pets anywhere that might be scary, like, I don't know, if you have a bunny or something. I also saw this story where some girl had a bunny in her purse while she's shopping, and it could just jump out at any moment. It could get startled.
Yeah.
Like, if someone has a dog, it could get scared, and then it's dangerous for the animal too. So that's not fair to them. Oh, also, I wanted to ask you, I've seen people who go skydiving with their dog, and sometimes I think, "Are you sure about that? I feel like that would really scare the dog."
Yeah, it's like completely against their will. Like
Have you seen videos of that?
no. Also, if I feel like if the dog could speak, it would probably be like, "No, thanks." But, like, you can't ask it, so then you're just making it do something that it probably doesn't wanna do. Like, that sounds terrifying for the dog. I'd be scared my dog would have a heart attack.
Me too.
Yeah. That's terrible. That
Yeah, because like, for example, cats, when you take them in the car, they really
Mhm.
hate it. Because I know, like, when we've taken our cats to the vet, because we had dogs and cats
Mhm.
growing up, so we do really
Yeah.
love animals. But the cats hated going in the
Yeah.
car. They were so stressed, they were so nervous and
Mhm.
crying. I felt really bad for them. So you need to be considerate of the fact that animals aren't like humans. They don't like loud noises or scary fireworks,
Yeah.
things like that, and people just take them anywhere and don't care that they might react poorly or be scared. That's not fair to
I
them.
know, that's so mean. I also don't understand, like, why do you have to take your pets everywhere with you? They're leave them at home. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to take your dog to the grocery store for many different reasons. Like, I think I've mentioned in a previous episode where my husband actually saw a dog licking the grapes or something, the apples, the grapes, something like that, and I was like, "That's just oh my gosh, like, someone's gonna go buy that and eat it. Ugh, so gross." And I don't care what people say, like, "Oh,
Yeah.
their mouths are super clean." Like, I don't care. I don't know that dog. Like, it's again, it's like one of those things, like, if your kid licks you, that's fine, but if a random kid came and licked me, that's disgusting. You know what I mean? I feel like it's the same
Yeah.
thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, anyway, I just don't understand, why don't you just leave it at home to go to the grocery store? Wouldn't it be easier? Like, for example, I don't like taking my kids to the grocery store, but I have to legally because I'm not allowed to leave them at home. But if I had the choice, I would not bring them with me. So why do you bring your dog with you? You don't have to legally bring them with you. There's no real reason other than the fact that you just want to for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you should just bring them in places where they're
And
obviously welcome. Like there's pet friendly bars or
patios.
outdoor
Yeah.
seating for restaurants and things like that. That's totally fine. But if there's places that actually have rules
Yeah.
against that, then why
I
are you
know.
doing that? And then, yeah, I mean, I don't mind dogs certain places or pets. But what I do mind is like the etiquette
Mhm.
around it. Like, for example, when I go on the train or the bus and people bring their
Mhm.
dogs with them, I really don't like it when they let them sit
Ugh,
on the
yeah.
seats because once I was wearing a black coat and I sat on the train, I got somewhere and I was like, how do I have all this white hair all over my coat? Obviously, I don't have a lint roller with me. I'm going out. So then I had to look all
Yeah.
sloppy. And it's like not
Yeah,
even
it's not
my
even your
fault.
dog. Yeah, that's
Yeah. And then I had to obviously clean that up
yeah.
later. So that was annoying. Like, I don't mind they're on the floor, seated next to you, especially if they're not barking or being loud. Because that's another thing. Like, you need to train your pet so that they don't disturb other people or
Mhm.
other animals if they're there
Yeah,
too.
I've sat at a restaurant before, like, outside, and the dog just kept jumping on me, and they were like, "Oh, he's just so friendly, I guess he likes you," and after a while, I was like, "Okay, can you just, like, take the dog somewhere else?" Like, I just wanna have a conversation, and the dog wouldn't leave me alone. Like, it's cute for a minute, but, like, can you do something about this after about 2 minutes of it jumping on me constantly? It's not my dog, not my responsibility to entertain it.
Y Yeah, like, I think you need to ask permission sometimes. At least some people are like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and then if I say, "No, it's fine," like, I love dogs. Like, this happens to me on the
Mhm.
train a lot. A dog will come up to me, and the owner's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and I'm like, "No, don't worry, like, I wanna pet him, leave him here, I don't
Mhm.
mind." But there are some people who do
Yeah.
mind, so you need to apologize or ask permission. Like, if you bring your dog to someone's house, this
Oh,
is something that
yeah.
annoys me, and you don't ask if it's
Mhm.
okay for them to get on my furniture, that
Or
annoys
just
me a
bringing them in
lot
the first place.
because they
Just bringing them
should.
in the first place, to be honest. Like, they should ask if
Yeah,
it's allowed to
yeah,
bring them in the first place.
yeah, and most of the time I'll say yes, but, that's me particularly, but other people may not like that at
Yeah.
all, and it's just knowing that you should ask
Mm.
for permission because some people don't like the hair, the smell,
Mhm.
whatever, so you need to
Yeah.
respect that, but people are they, like, treat it like, "Oh, I love them so much, so everybody has
Yeah.
to love them," and not really. Just so I don't sound like a total hater, I think of that about any human being as well. Like, we don't have to love the people you love either, so
Very true. Facts.
if I invite you, you need to ask permission to bring
Yeah.
other
No,
people.
for sure. So if you're at a restaurant, would you rather sit next to a barking dog or a screaming toddler?
A barking dog.
You think? I don't know.
Me, yes, because 'cause I'm not a parent, so I feel like when I hang out with toddlers and they're screaming or babies and the mom or dad are like, "Oh, how cute. Oh, he's talking, she's talking." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, please do something about it." I don't know if I'm gonna sound like a total hater, but I don't care. I feel like there's people out there who can also relate to that. Anyone out there can relate? Let
I'm
me
sure. See, I
know.
would rather do the screaming toddler because I think that as a parent, I've kind of like I now have developed this like, I can ignore it pretty easily. If it's not my kid, obviously. Like, if it's my kid, I'm not ignoring him. But if it's someone else's kid, I'm like, "Oh, that's been there. That's unfortunate." But, like, I can ignore it. But the dog, I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, stop it."
Yeah. Yeah, you see, I can't ignore
Yeah.
the screaming child. It really irritates me.
What do you think about people and, like, having matching pajamas with their pets?
Seen this and I forgot all about the fact that some people really, really obsess over it. I mean, I'm like, "You do you." I really don't have any thoughts. I think it's kinda cute. I wouldn't do it because 'cause I'm not one to be spending lots of money
Yeah.
on my on things like that I don't think are necessary for my pet's health and
Yeah.
well-being,
Yeah, you
I
spend your
guess.
money on what you wanna spend. I think it's cute.
What do you
I think it's
think?
cute. But like you, I don't think that I would do it. Like, I might do it if it was, like, one of those things where it was Christmas and we all had matching pajamas or something. I might be like, "Okay, I'll get the dog, like, a thing that matches or something." Maybe, depending on how much it costs. But, yeah, I think it's cute. I think it's funny when they put sweaters on their dogs too, like, clothes on dogs, I think is adorable. I wouldn't do it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think it's cute, but I do also wonder how the animal feels about it. Because I guess I've also seen stuff for cats, huh?
Oh,
And even
yeah.
birds. When people, like, put clothes on other pets as well. I feel like especially shoes, I know they
Oh,
hate
yeah.
them. So I do
Yeah.
feel
But you know what? I kind of feel like sometimes shoes are necessary. Like, it gets so hot here in Texas, and, like, you gotta walk a dog, right? And even in the evening, like, it doesn't let up,
Yeah,
and the dogs have to get walked, so it's like it's kind of for their own safety, and I think it's adorable. So so I'm like, I'm down with the shoes, but I do see that they're like, some of them are just, like, walking all like, "Ugh, what is this?" You know? It's obviously unnatural for them, but their paws can get burnt.
yeah. No, it is necessary, definitely, like, if you can't walk on the pavement or the sidewalk, then it's
Y
too hot for your
Yeah,
dog too.
exactly. That's
So it's definitely
Yeah.
necessary.
Yeah. Oh, what about people throwing birthday parties for their animals?
Oh, I think that's kinda cute, but again, I wouldn't do it because why would I spend
Yeah.
more money on that?
Yeah. I think, like,
Just
for our
yeah.
dog, remember
I mean,
we had a dog, and we used to at least acknowledge his birthday every year, like, we'd get him, like, a treat, but I don't think we ever, like, threw him a birthday party.
yeah, I don't think so. Maybe with, like, our other pets and stuff, or with my friends because we were
Yeah.
younger. But no, not really, not like a full-blown invitations and cake and, like, bring my
Yeah.
dog a gift. I would never ask
Would
that of
you actually
anybody.
go to a dog party or, like, an animal birthday party if you were invited?
If it's convenient for me,
Yeah, same.
yeah,
I think it's cute. I think
yeah. I think I wouldn't, like, go out of my way as I would for a friend where I'm like, "Okay, I know your birthday's this weekend, so I'm not doing anything because I wanna be there for you." But, like, if I have other things that it's not gonna be my priority, but I would
Yeah,
totally
same.
go.
I would go.
Yeah.
So, just as a like, to kind of end things, I think we love pets, but you gotta respect the public, and you gotta keep them away from the produce, right?
Yes, absolutely. And then, like we said, the rules are there for a reason, so you're not special, sorry. You need to respect other people as
Yes,
well.
exactly.
But I will come to your dog's birthday party, as we said, because we
Same.
do love them. I might even come to your pet snakes too. What the heck? I like all animals. Just I don't like them in every
Yeah.
environment.
To leave the snake at home if you're going to the grocery store.
Yeah. Or on a plane.
Snakes on a plane. That movie. See,
Thinking
that's what
about
happens when you bring your snakes on a plane. Not a good idea.
there is a
Yeah,
time and place.
for sure.
Yeah. So, listeners, do you have any stories of your own that you want to share where you've seen a pet that clearly should not have been where you were? We want to know.
Yeah, thank you for listening. And yeah, definitely tell us any unhinged stories. We love an unhinged story, so let us know.
Yeah, we do. And please follow us at the WPS podcast, like and comment on our posts, and DM us your stories. We said it so you didn't have to. We'll see
Bye,
you
see you
next
next
time.
time.